I don't know if you guys saw the story today about Michelle Obama from the New York Post.
Yeah, it's a column, correct?
It's a column, yes, because it's not actually news. But let me see if I can find this. Michelle Obama, okay. This is a sick political environment. Semi-VIPs itch to get you to write what they want. Then for their own political purpose, they tell you they doubt what you wrote. These professional doubters have their political motives. However, some info now and then comes from, I'm told, credible sources few have access to and usually not meant for the noses of the media, whatever that means. What's told is Hillary and husband are now toxic. Nikki, the old guard, will pee on her. And the sore loser laws prohibit candidates from running in another party after they lose their own party. Reportedly, I'm being told, Obama has pulled donors. His plan? Around May, Biden announces he's not running. The so-called plot that comes to the August convention is that Michelle will get nominated. Former First Lady Michelle Obama may be planning to get in the 2024 presidential race, according to Post columnist Cindy Adams. Next step, Hunter's father, the temp, drops out just before that convention. For now, he still play acts like he's a real candidate, because he would become a lame duck if he does it now. Understand, this is the squalid squad that is responsible for much of the screwed up Congress. Their mishmash bodes badly for our future. Moderates cannot even override the divisiveness. What this nation needs now is a centrist, a strong, tough leader of the majority mass of independent voters. D.C. is now so screwed up that it bodes badly for the country. Fears and thoughts of the dysfunction are not unwarranted. Voters have massive blame on both sides. Republicans split between three groups. They can't even unify when it comes to pointing a damp Biden into the direction of the John. And moderates cannot override anything. The U.S. needs a centrist, strong, tough leader, the independent voter mass that comprises the majority. And Mrs. Obama's team has already sent a survey to the heavy-duty donors asking how they'd feel about her as a candidate. The process has begun. A VIP doctor in charge of a major hospital called me and said, "You must do something. The system is broken." There also exists the new group of no labels. The assumption is that they name some appealing candidate after March 15th, whom they are now quietly vetting. Mid-February, we should begin hearing murmurs. We don't have that as a story. That is coming again through a column. But that's exactly...
Yeah, it's Cindy Adams, too, their gossip columnist.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she may be right on this. She may have some inside source, but I mean, I wouldn't exactly take this to the bank.
No.
But it's not. I think that we know for a fact through all sorts of reporting that there is at least enough bubbling under the surface that they are planning for some sort of plan B. Mm-hmm. And I have heard I've heard May or August several times where they would swoop in if his poll numbers stay as bad as they are, or I think get worse. I think if they stay where they are right now, probably he's not going anywhere unless some health problem pops up. But if they get worse, I mean, if Donald Trump is winning this by, let's say, 8-9 points routinely in polls, you got to think that maybe they do pull the plug on this.
And they don't want Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, Newsom.
Because his track record in California isn't conducive with winning a national election. He's driven that state into the ground. So Michelle Obama makes a lot of sense. If they're going to make a change, she's popular for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. But
it's so untested, too. The second she gets up in front of the American people, there's no reason to believe these approval ratings will hold.
Why does she have to get in front of the American people?
Well, I mean, she's going to be running for president of the United States. She's going to have to get in front of the American people at some level. Yeah. I mean, look, people still had opinions on Biden. I mean, it's going to be hard. It would be hard, but it's possible.
I am not going on that stage with a man who is that vile.
Oh, she might not debate.
Say,
that's true.
She'll do that.
But still, she's going to make speeches. She's going to say stupid stuff. She did it in the campaign. But I don't know. Maybe it would hold. Maybe it would hold. I will say the only two possibilities for this job, in my mind, are Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris. And it would be really hard for them to overpass Kamala Harris. If they did it with Michelle Obama, they could justify it.
They'd
right?
have to, though. They know that Kamala, she can't win. I don't think she can win.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. She's terrible.
Yeah, she's terrible. There's a new book out.
Yeah.
There's a new book out called Amateur Hour, Kamala Harris in the White House. And it's all about her bullying, who she really is, and that the president knows she cannot be the president. And, so they're already seeding this field.